Welcome Pokemon trainers, are you ready for the ultimate challenge? Join us for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 7-star raid on the Mighty Cinderace. He is finally available for the next 2 days. So if you guys haven't already farmed your Slowking or Armor Ridge, make sure you do before the end of the event. This Pokemon is super rare and powerful, and it is sure going to be testing your skill. However, if you do have the Slowking, I've already done several guides on what Pokemon moves and skills that you will need in order to defeat this 7-star raid. However, make sure you have your friends as well, bring them along, as we will make it a lot easier to communicate. Before we jump straight into this video today, make sure you smack that like button on the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also leave a comment section down below in terms of what other videos you guys want me to make. But no, without further ado, make sure you don't miss this opportunity to catch this elusive Pokemon and add it to your collection. But now we're going to jump straight into my Cinderace with me doing the raid using the Slowking meta. So as we all know, Mighty Cinderace is a fighting type, 7-star, and it's pretty much going to be weak to Psychic, Fairy, and Flying, but we're going to be using a Psychic type in this particular meta. The reason why is because during the first raid, everyone's kind of worked out Slowking is probably one of the best Pokemons you can use to even, I guess, almost solo this Pokemon. You can pretty much almost one-shot him. I guess if anything 2 or 3 shots if you have your other SLOWBROs in your team. But anyway, there are other Pokemons that are very well to be able to use, such as example like the skill move Acid Spray, reduce someone's defense and offense. But anyway, so we're gonna jump straight into it now. Finally found a squad. I'd say once you have the Slowking, it makes life pretty darn easy. If you don't have Slowking, do not worry, there is other Pokemons that you can farm, especially Espathra and the Armor Ridge. There is a video link I will leave in the description down below, and the link on the top right hand corner. I did do a quick guide on what move skills that you should do. However, today is going to be all about Slowking. So Slowking, once you join the Mighty Cinderace battle, he's going to be using Bulk Up a lot. Like once again, like I said, he's going to be spamming it throughout the battle. You want to do Iron Defense at least twice within this game. And the reason why I say you gotta use Iron Defense first is because it's gonna heavily reduce Cinderace offensive on you. I'd say, to be honest, I did do a bit of trial and error. I thought you could definitely max it out. However, my opinion is to use Iron Defense twice. And then once you've already used twice on Iron Defense, you want to use Nasty Plot. What Nasty Plot does is it will increase your special attack, and I would reckon you would be able to max out Nasty Plot. All you have to do is use it for 3 turns in order to max out your special attack. However, keep in mind, if your teammates are already attacking him and it's going to trigger his Terrorization, hopefully I pronounced that right, there is also a chance that he will remove either 2 things. One, he's going to remove negative buff on himself, or he's going to remove everyone on your team's special buff. So you're going to have to reset again. You're going to have to do 2 Iron Defense, and then once again buff up yourself with Nasty Plot. However, once you've already buffed yourself up with Nasty Plot, you are ready to use Stored Power, which is going to do a lot of damage to my Cinderace. I'd say it definitely would get rid of his shield, which is probably the most annoying thing you can possibly have against him. However, after that, it becomes fairly easy, provided that your team does not die and they all heal each other and using Cheer Up or even having any support ability. And if you're still worried about your health going down fairly low, my advice, once again, Iron Defense minimum 2 is going to definitely support you within this particular raid. However, once you're ready to use your Nasty Plot, if you have other teammates, hopefully you have an Armor Ridge that has both Acid Spray or Expanding Forces. These is going to be a very important factor in terms of one-shotting the Mighty Cinderace. So in this particular raid, we just saw the Armor Ridge just simply used Expanding Forces. So what does Expanding Forces do? What it does is it will add a Psychic Terrain, and it will do extra Psychic damage to the Pokemon. So thank God Thank you so much for the Armor Rouge for doing that. Also, you probably just noticed as well the Armor Rouge news Acid Spray. So what Acid Spray does is it will inflict damage and reduce the opponent's special defenses. You can use a couple of times, however keep in mind it may remove all negative buff on itself. So hopefully you have an amazing team that can show a bit of support here. I don't know if we had quite the perfect team outline. I guess you only really need an Armor Rouge and a SLOWBRO in this particular, otherwise I guess I'd pretty much carry him. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Fairly simple tutorial guide in terms of how to beat Mighty Cinderace. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in the next video that I make, so be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe for more content on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Mighty Cinderace, TERA raids and future TERA raids, and also future games that will be coming out. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video.